Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. In today's lesson, we are going to be learning about the paragraph tag and the horizontal rule and the break tag. Now we're going to create a website that looks exactly like this. This is like a cover letter and we're going to use the paragraph tags, the break tag and the horizontal rule to design our website in HTML. So head over to your desktop and create a folder called paragraph. After doing that, head over to the Visual Studio Code and inside the code, click on File and click on Open Folder and select the paragraph folder that you created. Click Select. Now inside this paragraph folder, we are going to create a file where we will write our code. I'm going to call this file paragraph.html. Now the first thing you're going to do is to bring out the boilerplate, which is the structure of our HTML file. To do that, you simply type Shift and 1 on your keyboard and hit Enter. Here comes our boilerplate. And to preview our website in real time as we are developing it, simply right-click anywhere inside the boilerplate structure and click on Show Preview. Now this is our web page, which is blank because we haven't written any code in it. Now I'm going to change the title of our web page to reflect what we are learning, which is paragraph. Now head over to the body of the structure and we are going to create our H1 element. Have created our H1 element, you hit enter. Now the address line of our website, as you can see here, is this. We are going to create that by putting it into a paragraph. To do that, you are going to type the paragraph tag by simply typing the less than open bracket P and close it and hit enter. And for best practice and to make our code cleaner and easier to read and debug, I prefer writing my content in a separate line. There's no hard and fast rule here, but it makes our code cleaner and easier for others to read. Now I'm going to type in my address line here. So at the end of the address line, I do not want my address to span from here down to the end of the page. I want it to come under, as we can see in our Go website. To do that, you introduce the break tag by simply opening the curly brace bracket and typing BR and close. By doing this, you have indicated to HTML that you are breaking this line to the next line. You hit enter and continue typing your address. You do the same thing and introduce the break tag at the end of the line and hit enter and continue typing your address. You also indicate your break tag and hit enter and continue typing the address. Perfect. As you can see on our web page, this is our address on a separate paragraph. Now, we have what we call the horizontal rule tag. This horizontal rule, we use it in creating a line to separate our address from our content in our cover letter. There's no hard and fast rule about this, but some persons prefer adding a line just to separate it. And the break tag and the horizontal tag, there's something I need to explain to you about them. You can see that it doesn't have the forward slash here. The reason for that is because it is a void tag. It doesn't have any content inside it. It is a self-closing tag, so there's no need to indicate the forward slash. In previous version of HTML, this forward slash is indicated, but in the recent version, there's no need to indicate that. This is how it is written. Now we're going to introduce the horizontal rule, which is also a void element under our paragraph here. To do that, you type the H arrow. You can see there's a line on our web page already. Now you hit enter and move over to the body of the letter. I'm going to introduce the paragraph and start typing the content of my letter. Perfect. Having written this, now I'm going to separate the content of my letter from the greeting. To do that, I come to the closing tag of the paragraph and hit enter and open another paragraph, start writing the content of my cover letter. I've already written the content somewhere else, so I'm just simply going to copy them in and paste to make our work faster and easier. Copy, paste. Right. You can see that I have pasted this, and there's something I'm going to show you here. At the end of the first and second line, I've introduced a break tag just to ensure that my write-up does not span from one end of the page to the last part of the page, which can be boring to read and it's not pleasing to read. So this way our website is perfect. Now I'm going to introduce the second paragraph. I've come to the end of this closing paragraph tag and hit enter and introduce my second paragraph. I'm just going to repeat the same process I did earlier. I'll copy the content of my second paragraph, right click, copy, and head over to our code and paste. Remember, these lines in VS Code, when our browser reads our code, it ignores this line, as you can see here. So you can choose to make it yours closer or more, but I prefer to make them a little space for clean code that is easy to read. Same way, at the end of my first line here, I've indicated the break tag. I'm going to create my third paragraph. At the end of this second paragraph, I've introduced the paragraph tag. I'm going to copy my last paragraph and paste. Right click, copy, and head over to my code. Right click and paste. Perfect. Now we have our three paragraphs, and if you head over to our preview, you can see our website is well designed like a cover letter. The last thing I'm going to do is to introduce the thank you and the sincerely paragraph. To do that, I head over to this last closing tag here, I hit enter, and I open another paragraph and type in my greeting, thank you. At the end of the paragraph, I still need to put my sincerely. I'll create another paragraph and type in great. And the last paragraph, just for easy reading, I introduce my last paragraph and type in my name. Perfect. This is our website has been arranged. If we go over to our Go website, what we are trying to build, we can see we've done exactly the same thing that is here in our website. For you to practice, you are going to design a website exactly like this. It's a sample cover letter. Apply the paragraph tags, the break tag and horizontal rule to design this. Have a go with it, and feel free to share your comments and your questions in the comment section. In the next lesson, we're going to be looking at something a little different: HTML attributes. What do we use HTML attributes to do? Stay tuned to this channel and we're going to dive into that. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to click on the subscribe button and like and share this video. I'll see you in the next lesson.